Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy. I want to do a vocal reaction to Liam Gallagher from the band Oasis, and the song is called For What It's Worth. Before I do that, I want to talk about vocal coaches offering these silly tips that just don't work. There's just a simple question, and we founded KTVA on the proof is in the singing. Just ask them to sing. It's that simple. Anyway, with that said, I want to rock Liam Gallagher For What It's Worth. What a great artist and a great band, actually. So here we go. Right out of the gate again, guys. It is so John Lennon in a really cool way. I know the band's from the UK. He's just got a super John Lennon vibe about it. And so far, for me, it's a really great song. So let's continue. Here we go. Okay, so again, we're going to continue. Not only do I hear some John Lennon, I hear some Robbie Williams influence. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Check out a song called Waterfall. Some people think it's called Angel, but anyway, it's called Waterfall. It's a really great song. So he's got that total Beatles vibe, but he's also got a British vibe that Elton John has had, and George Michael has had, and a lot of other people that have delved into this great songwriting. So the lyrics are great, the song's great, the musicianship's great. I even like the way he sings. He's not my style of singer per se, but it fits the song really well. So let's continue. Beatles. I made my own mistakes. For what it's worth, I know it's just the word and words portray. More Beatles. Sometimes we lose our way. Very cool. Now the orchestration, it sounds like the Beatles to me, but it also sounds like Electric Light Orchestra. And again, go back and listen to ELO. Now I know Jeff, who is the leader of ELO, did some orchestration for the Beatles, so there's that kind of cross-pollination of that along with the late George Martin. But anyway, just great crafted song. Gosh, I would love to hear this kind of song writing come back in lots of different forms as opposed to a lot of the pop stuff. Now the chorus itself doesn't sound so much like a Beatles thing. It sounds like, a 21st century Beatles thing that has been revamped and updated to more of a pop sound. So let's continue. Can't you kind of hear Elton John doing this? I could totally hear Elton, or I could even hear George Michael's doing the same thing. It's just, again, it's got that really classy songwriting sound to it. So, and I love all the orchestration and the church setting and everything. You were ever searching for saints, 'cause I've been crucified for just being alive. There's one thing I hate about songs like this. This thing is going to be ringing in my head for 3 days now because it's so stinking catchy. I'm going to have a hard time getting it out of my head. I'm not kidding. Seriously, straight up. All right. Seems that I forgot just what I was fighting for. But underneath my skin, there's a fire within, still burning. Likes those little elevated breaks.
seventh with the chords.
Sometimes we lose our way.
So I don't know if you can tell. Now there was a lot of bands, that were around the '80s time that were from the UK that had a similar sound to this too. So he's kind of melding together a lot of the kind of early pop sound, kind of more of the songwriter Beatlesy pop artists from the '80s from the UK, and but it's really just a class act thing. So now I've heard a lot of the Oasis stuff, and it's not the same as this. It's definitely more on a pop in your face kind of thing, and this has got a more classy, done in a big church, tons of musicians. They say it's live, but I can see his mouth, and there's some certain points there where I can tell it's not really live, so maybe he just punched a couple things to fix whatever. But overall, I mean, it's just a killer performance. So let's continue. There goes the Jeff Lynne moves. Love those changes.
Let's leave the past behind with all our sorrows.
So Beatles.
I'll build a bridge between us and I'll swallow my pride.
Nice changes, man. So another thing I like about this kind of songwriting is, you have the verse that's really catchy. And then when you get to the chorus, it kind of takes a left turn into a pop thing that's also really catchy. Then he does the breakdown. And, then we have all these nuances of 4 extra bars here and 4 extra bars there of these tasty 7th licks and, again, really heavy Beatles stuff. But then when he gets to the bridge and, he takes you to a whole other turn so that by the time you want to come back to the chorus, you're like, I want to hear the chorus again. So much pop of today is just kind of beating on the chorus, beating on the chorus, beating on the chorus, and it just doesn't take you places like this. So I really admire and respect that. All right, let's continue.
Sorry for the hurt, I'll be the first to say I made my own mistakes. For what it's worth, I know it's just the word and words portrayed.
Nice change.
Sometimes we lose our way.
More Beatles, Jeff Lynne, hello. Wow. Man, good stuff. Seriously. All right, Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof's in the singing. In this case, man, the proof's in enjoying another great artist that is just at the top of his game. So thank you for joining me, and until next time, peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. That will actually take you to another page where you want to click on the bell icon, and it opens up a menu, and the menu has notifications on it where there's a little box you can check where it says send me all notifications for this channel. Check the box and then click the save button, and you'll get notifications from me every time I have a cool video come out. Okay? Thanks guys. Peace out.